This is Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Aigbe. In the news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been conferred with one of St. Lucia's highest national honors during an official state function at the Governor General's official residence. The honor recognizes President Tinubu's leadership on the African continent and his ongoing efforts to strengthen ties between Africa and the Caribbean. The Office of the Prime Minister of St. Lucia stated that the decision to confer the honor reflects St. Lucia's appreciation for President Tinubu's commitment to fostering cooperation across key areas of mutual interest. President Bola Tinubu has announced that a scholarship scheme for students from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, or ECS, will begin in the next academic year. He made the announcement during a joint press conference with St. Lucia's Prime Minister, Philip Pierre, on Monday in Gros Islet. He noted that the initiative aims to deepen people-to-people ties and expand collaboration in education, trade and development, and revealed ongoing plans to introduce visa waivers for the Organization of Eastern Caribbean State countries. Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, has confirmed the country's commitment to entrenching democracy in Africa. Bianca made this known when the Republic of Malawi's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Nancy Gladys Tembo, paid her a courtesy visit at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Tafawa Balewa House, Abuja. The minister, who was informed of definite plans by Malawi to open its embassy in Abuja this year, said it was a welcome development, stressing that it will bolster the bilateral relationship between both countries. Staffs of the Federal Capital Territory Administration staged a protest at the FCTA headquarters in Area 11, Abuja. The group, under the aegis of Joint Union Action Committee, were seen holding placards with inscriptions such as non-payment of AEPB enforcement squad, withheld salaries and allowances of workers for over 6 months, amongst others. The president of the Joint Union Committee, Mrs. Rifkatu Lota, explained that they have taken several actions, such as writing letters since 2023 to the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, to intervene, but all efforts proved abortive. On foreign scene, more than 130 humanitarian organizations, including Oxfam, Save the Children, and Amnesty International, have demanded the immediate closure of the Israeli and US-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. The purpose is to stop the attacks on starving Palestinians. The NGO said Israeli forces and armed groups routinely open fire on civilians attempting to access food. Since the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation began operations in late May, more than 500 Palestinians have been killed while seeking aid and nearly 4,000 wounded, the groups reported. The United States dollar has had its worst first 6 months of the year since 1973, as President Donald Trump's economic policies have prompted global investors to sell their greenback holdings, threatening the currency. The dollar index, which measures the currency's strength against the basket of 6 others, including the pound, euro and yen, fell 10.8% in the first half of 2025. The landmark legislation is expected to add trillions of dollars to the U.S. debt pile over the coming decade and has raised concerns about the sustainability of Washington's borrowing, prompting an exodus from the U.S. Treasury market. In sport, the Nigerian women's beach volleyball team has qualified for the 2025 World Championship in Adelaide, Australia, scheduled to hold from November 14th to 23rd, 2025. The pair of Esther Mba and Pamela Bawa defeated Egypt to finish in third place at the just concluded CAVB Continental Championship in Morocco. Head coach of the team, Kayode Ajilore, explained that the players showed class and brilliance in delivering their job and noted that result in Morocco was an indication of hard work and determination from the entire team. Spanish club Barcelona has confirmed forward Ansu Fati has joined Monaco on a season-long loan ahead of the 2025-2026 campaign. The La Liga side announced that Fati, 22, has extended his Barca contract until the end of the 2027-2028 season. The deal includes an option for Monaco to make the transfer permanent next summer if Fati is a success in League One. In entertainment, a young dreamer with passion for radio, Olusegun Daniels Oloyede, popularly known as O Daniels, on Tuesday, 1st of July, completed a 130-hour radio talk show in a bid to break the Guinness World Record for the longest marathon, hosting a radio talk show. The show, which began on the 26th of June to July 1st, 2025, took place live on High Impact 102.1 FM at the station studio in Ilupeju, Lagos State. The event welcomed sponsors, media partners, and fans to be part of a defining moment in Africa media history.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Daniel explained that his aim is to give Nigerian radio global recognition it deserves and showing the world what it means to dream in color, work with heart, and speak with purpose.
I want to reach out to people, kids especially. I want to see how we can, help them pay some of their tuition, pay for work, pay for JAMB, pick some of them off the streets, and, the ones who couldn't afford to go to school. I want to see how we can help them. That's why I'm doing this, and of course, it's a form of progress in my career as a broadcaster.
Award-winning media entrepreneur and CEO of Megastar Magazine TV, Dr. Ifetayo Adeniyi, urged the masses, especially media organizations, to support the presenter for bringing up this inspiration and ideals. He noted that he was overwhelmed about the presenter's goal, innovation, and pledged to encourage him.
I felt that we should support our colleagues because I'm also a big-time player in the media space. And since one of our colleagues is attempting, technically he has broke the record 88 hours. So he wants to set a new Guinness World Record for 120 hours of long, talk on the radio show. So I felt that we should come, we should support him, we should encourage him. It's not easy. So when I heard about it, I was so excited. So the only thing that was missing was that, I've not seen it in the mainstream media. So if there's a way I can support, let me bring them on board.
Nigerian music artist Innocent Idibia, popularly known as 2Baba, has stirred conversations once again with his bold claim that men are naturally not wired to be sexually faithful to just one woman. Speaking on the latest episode of the 234 Mzansi podcast hosted by Annie Emmanuel, known as Nedu Wazobia, the 49-year-old singer argued that a man's biology makes it difficult to remain sexually exclusive even when in love. 2Baba added that while some men may choose to live differently, the reality for most is shaped by their nature. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen. Up next is Voices from the Street.
Hi guys, we are live in the streets of Abuja. My name is Queen Brown from Megastar Magazine TV. Today's topic is about dreams. Growing up, people had dreams. Everyone had dreams. What they want to be when they grow up. So let's find out if people were able to achieve those dreams or not, and what really happened. Let's find out.
Honestly, my dream growing up was to be a minister of communication.
Oh no!
So I have a very bigger dream, but the situation of the country turned things the way it is. Yeah, that's the way we follow.
So what do you do now?
I'm a sales manager in one of the furniture showroom, Turkish furniture showroom.
Wow, but you're still doing good for yourself.
From political line to you can
So
say.
you wanted to be a politician,
Of course.
and now you are a sales personnel.
That's
That's
it.
good. Well, yeah, we won't say it's actually, but you're doing well for yourself.
I thank God for it.
That's right. Nice to meet you, sir.
My pleasure.
To have my own company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. So were you able to get that?
Yeah, sure.
So you want to tell us more? How were you able to achieve it?
I have to work for someone first.
Okay.
So now I've opened my own small restaurant.
Nice. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem.
So, growing up as a child, I'm sure you had dreams, right?
Very well.
What was your dream and were you able to achieve it?
Well, growing up as a child, my dream was to become a lawyer. But coming up to see Nigeria's situation, so I had to learn handwork. I'm a printer, and I believe I'm doing well there. Though I have my result as a public admin student from Kogi State University.
Wow.
Yeah, but my result is at home, I use my handwork. I use my certificate according to Honorary Ahmed. We say certificate. Yeah.
So, but do you still want your opportunity? Do you still want to be a lawyer?
Yeah, I would love to use the result because I suffer a lot going through it. So me dropping the result at home, I still want to use it, but I have a choice of work. Yeah, because I'm very okay with what I do.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad your current job now is a success.
Yeah, I do printing. I'm into printing work at UTC area 10 and I have a shop there.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're doing so well for yourself.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, as a kid I dreamt I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but life happened. I wasn't able to study medicine. So I ended up studying biology. Right now I'm a sales rep. So it's not that bad, but I didn't really achieve my dream, but it's okay. There's still time. I might still go back to med school and achieve that dream.
There's always time.
Yes. There's no limit to learning. There's no limit. As long as you're alive, there's hope. Yes, so Nigeria happened and all of that, JAMB and all of that. So that's why. But we keep pushing.
Any word of encouragement?
Okay. So, as Nigerians, we just have to keep moving. We have to keep pushing. We have to have hope that things will get better. Yes, so that's just it.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, as we all know that every child has a dream. Definitely, especially when you're coming from an average parents. So one thing they're able to do is to make sure that we also aspire for more.
Yeah, true.
So I think that actually sponsored us having a couple of dreams, and well, we have not actually achieved it all, but we thank God for where we are. Yes, because academically we thank God for where we are.
Okay.
And likewise, when it comes to some other financial doings, God has helped us to do that. That is better than our parents.
Oh, nice. That's really powerful. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
This is Megastar Magazine TV.